Once upon a time, in a village nestled between hills and a river, there lived a peculiar girl named Aya. Every evening, just before sunset, Aya would walk down the village street with her little glowing lamp in hand. One by one, she lit the lamps outside every home. She did it with care, with love, with no demand for reward. And it didn't stop there. If someone was sick, she brought soup. If an old man dropped his bucket, she helped him carry it. If a child cried, she sat beside them and told magical stories. She gave light, comfort, kindness, but no one ever asked if she was okay. No one ever said thank you. The villagers grew used to the light, used to her presence, used to receiving and never giving back. Some whispered, "She doesn't have anything better to do. She's always around." She managed. They didn't see the tiredness in her steps. They didn't notice the way her smile had begun to fade. One stormy evening, Aya twisted her ankle on the slippery path. Still holding her little oil lamp, she limped from house to house, each step aching. That night, she was late. The villagers scolded her. "Why so slow? Can't you be on time?" But no one asked what happened to your leg. No one saw the limp or the tear in her scarf. Aya said nothing. She just lit the lamps and limped away into the dusk. She sat under a tree, soaked in the rain, holding her flickering lamp close to her chest. It hurt, not just the ankle, but something deeper. Still, she dragged herself up and lit the final lamps that night. A few days later, a tourist came into the village. He was clicking photos of the village for his documentary. He watched the people. He saw their lights glow, but noticed something strange. One girl lit every lamp. One girl fixed the broken. One girl carried the kindness of an entire village on her shoulders. And no one looked at her. No one thanked her. No one even seemed to notice her pain. That evening, he approached her and asked gently, "Why do you do so much for people who see so little in you?" She gave a tired smile, "Because someone has to keep the light burning." The man shook his head. "No," he said softly, "you're not the flame keeper of those who forget your warmth. Don't hand your light to people who only take but never protect the flame." That night, Ayla couldn't sleep. His words echoed again and again, and by sunrise, she had made her decision. The next evening, the village fell into darkness. The lamps were still there, but no flame, no Aya, no warmth. She had disappeared, just like that. Far away, on the edge of a quiet seaside cliff, Aya sat in her tiny new cottage, a single lamp glowing softly beside her. She had found peace, not loneliness. She still helped, but only when her heart felt respected. She still gave, but only to those who gave back love. She didn't stop being kind. She just stopped being used. Back in the village, the days felt colder. The nights felt longer. The silence grew heavier. Some villagers tried to light the lamps themselves, but they didn't shine the same because they finally understood they hadn't just lost a girl, they had lost the light she carried. Some traveled to the seaside, hoping she would return. But Aya smiled and said, gently, I haven't stopped shining. Kindness is a gift, not a weakness. But even light has limits when it's surrounded by shadows. If they take your heart for granted, step back, heal, and protect your glow, because you weren't born to be their candle. You were meant to be your own sun. The end.